On EA Sports. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Oh, fighting out the defender. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to Hampton on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A run once more with Hampton. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Broncos 0.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. Nix from the shotgun. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Motion. Ready.
Now it's Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Nix. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Get it. 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveler's man. LAX, out the Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows, y'all in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps, take me everywhere I go.
59. Ready.
Now Harris. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. R.J. Harvey, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it second down.
It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 8. Herbert changing things up. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 right to the 27.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ray. Set. Ready.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard